The new mayor of New Haven says she wants to slap a tax on every sugary drink sold right here in the state as a way to fight obesity. Mayor Toni Harp made that announcement today, and soda makers aren't happy about it.
Should the Connecticut state government be allowed to tax soda and other sugary drinks? The mayor of New Haven, Toni Harp, has proposed a 2% tax on high-calorie sugary drinks to reduce sales of such beverages. If this tax proposal were to pass, it would be implemented to every town and city in Connecticut. Some people do not believe a soda tax is constitutional. A similar law in New York City attempted to restrict the sizes on sugary drinks available for purchase, but a New York appeals court ruled it unconstitutional. About 30 states or municipalities have proposed specific soda taxes since 2009, but none have been successful in implementing such a tax. According to Marlene Schwartz, director of the Yale Red Center for Food Policy and Obesity, the food or drink most closely associated with obesity is sugary drinks, such as soda. Obesity is on the rise in this country. Yale's Community Alliance for Research and Engagement surveyed about 2,500 residents in low-income neighborhoods and found 70% of adults were obese, and 50% of children were obese or overweight. This tax on soda and other sugary drinks may cause people to buy less unhealthy beverages and drink more water. This switch will greatly decrease people's calorie and sugar intake and allow them to live a healthier lifestyle. Harp said that it is the government's obligation to find ways to make people healthy. Obesity causes a plethora of health problems, such as diabetes, heart disease, and cancer. Children as young as 5 years old are contracting type 2 diabetes because they are obese. If these people take out the consumption of sugary drinks, which may happen if the price is raised, they will be able to make healthier decisions.
Ms. Pinewood, recently many of the local restaurants have changed their small size option to a whopping 64 ounces.
That's correct. And it's great for the consumer. More bang for the buck. Are we putting bargains on trial here?
How could any sane person call that small?
Well, if the customer truly wants a smaller size, there is an option.
Oh, do you mean the little swallow? Does anybody buy that?
Some girls buy them for their dollhouses, but they're not very popular. I mean, for only a nickel more, you get 64 ounces.
Well, Paunchburger just recently came out with a new 128 ounce option. Most people call it a gallon, but they call it the regular. Then there is a horrifying 512 ounce version that they call child size. How is this a child-size soda?
Well, it's roughly the size of a 2-year-old child if the child were liquefied. It's a real bargain at $1.59.
I'm sorry, Miss Pinewood, but why would anybody need this much soda?
It's not my place to speak for the consumer, but everyone should buy it.
However, is this tax just a way to make more money for the state? It will create $144 million in revenue. Harp said that the money will be used for nutrition education, recreational activities, and fresh fruits and vegetables for food banks. But we can't know for sure how the money will be spent. Some people do not want to give more money to the government just so they can use it wastefully. Also, the only evidence that a soda tax will decrease the purchase of these sugary drinks comes from the cigarette tax. The sale of cigarettes has gone down after implementing this tax, but this can also be a result from better education of the harmful effects of smoking.
Boxen Park Beverages, which has been in business in East Haven since 1922, is a small Connecticut company that produces exactly what Harp wants to tax. Employee Jay Brancotti said, "We're just a small company trying to survive, and taxing us to death isn't going to help us hire more employees and create more jobs. It's just going to hinder us from doing that." However, if the focus changes from taxes on soda to educating Connecticut citizens on healthy foods, small soda companies will not suffer from additional taxes. Chris Kindlesberger, Senior Director of Public Affairs at the American Beverage Association, said, "If we want to get serious about obesity and improving public health, it really starts with education, not laws and regulations." Overall, many people do not want the government restricting what beverages they can purchase.
Feeding a family is difficult enough in today's economy. Now some politicians want the government telling me how I should do it. They want to put new taxes on a lot of groceries I buy, like soft drinks, juice drinks, sports drinks, even flavored waters, trying to control what we eat and drink with taxes. Give me a break. I can decide what to buy without government help. The government is just getting too involved in our personal lives.
Tell the candidates, government needs to trim its budget fat and leave our grocery budgets alone.
New Haven Mayor Tony Hart believes that the amount of sugar in soda is too much for the human body to accommodate, so a tax on sugary drinks may be able to reduce this excessive consumption of sugar through beverages. The goal is to have people think twice before buying soda. However, will a tax really reduce the amount of sugary drinks that the citizens of Connecticut consume? Is this tax a disguise just to make Connecticut citizens pay more taxes? What do you think?